have advantage. I've seen enough. I'm calling this one. Double down.
What is going on, people? Welcome back to yet another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Lord of Wolves. I know, that's right, Lord of Wolves. Remember that bad boy? Before we get into the video, if you can remember to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. So this is the Lord of Wolves. We're using the fancy Seaver based ornament on it, so it feels kind of new. And I've got to be honest, I never really used this weapon, so it's kind of new to me regardless. I know this had an infamous reign of terror in the Crucible, especially on PC. I think it was like around about a year ago from now, maybe, or maybe longer than that. I'm not sure. But anyway, Lord of Wolves was insane. It could kill people at like 20, 25 meters, even 30 meters, I think, with the Release the Wolves perk. They nerfed the hell out of that Release the Wolves perk, so I'm not going to be showing you too much gameplay of that perk. But the gun is actually still really good with just a normal firing mode, so you don't really want to use Release the Wolves. Also, side note, in this gameplay, I do not have the Catalyst. That's right. Catalysts are for cowards, so I don't have one, you know what I'm saying? We don't need that, bro. We don't need that Catalyst crutch. Now, I'm just kidding, I just don't have it because, like I said to you guys, I never used this weapon. I picked it up, I gave it a try, and I was impressed. Now, in the gameplay you're seeing here, I was on Behemoth, but we also have some Defender Titan gameplay with the weapon. And I just want to talk a little bit about why I think it's actually... Like, there are a couple of exotics in the game right now that are really good, but just slept on and not used a lot. I think that is partly down to the fact that a lot of players are just very much cookie cutter generic Geralds who will just use, you know, 2 legendaries that are meta, and people are very, very afraid of embracing exotic weapons and making an exotic their own. Example, Cloud Strike, you know, got Chaperone, you know, you've got Dead Man's Tail, and I think Lord of Wolves is also one of those exotics that's actually, it's really good. It's a really, really good weapon. And if you use the Release the Wolves perk just for supers, it can actually still be good. The problem is when you use Release the Wolves, there is an absolute ton of recoil that you have to manage. And I believe the Catalyst increases stability. So once I unlock the Catalyst, I might do another run through with the weapon and actually attempt to make use of the exotic perk. I think once you have all of the factors together, you could use Release the Wolves as a way, kind of like a Vorpal weapon on demand. If you see a Behemoth Barry running at you in a straight line, activate the perk, and then you can just start blasting. I had the perk on there, and that guy was frozen, and it still didn't kill him because it has an absolutely insane amount of recoil. That was Bungie's rather ham-fisted answer to the problems that this weapon was posing in the Crucible, in PC especially, because obviously on PC recoil control is very, there's basically no recoil, which meant that players could often extend the effective range of a weapon far beyond what it's intended. Now on a controller you can't do that because range equals aim assist, and at certain ranges you will have no aim assist, and without aim assist you're not going to be landing too many pellets very consecutively or consistently. That's the other thing to keep in mind with this weapon. It's a 5 burst shrapnel weapon. It's basically a fallen weapon, and it's a 5 burst shotgun. But think of it as like a pulse rifle that you use in CQC that will just murder absolutely anyone in sight. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is it looks cool and it sounds cool, and they're always major thumbs up for me. And the other thing is it's quite a unique playstyle and range. The effective range seems to be in the sort of similar place where Chaperone exists, but obviously there's a little bit more going on here in terms of Chaperone, you shoot them in the head and they die from really far away. The Lord of Wolves, it shoots a burst, so sometimes you might need to lead your target, sometimes you might need to have a lot more tracking, and you're just basically going to be concentrating on controlling the recoil. And the thing as well with this weapon, I think unlike other exotics, it has pretty damn good in-air accuracy, whether you're hip firing or ADSing, so it's just an effective weapon all around, and one that if you master it will be very powerful and hard for players to combat. Again, with it being an energy shotgun as well, you have pretty much all the best choices for primary weapons aside from probably Bottom Dollar and Igneous Hammer, but other than that, all the best weapons are in that slot, so you've got a lot going on there. In this gameplay here, I was pairing it up with a Quick Draw Rampage Time Worn Spire, so almost like a double pulse rifle loadout in a way, one pulse rifle for mid and one pulse rifle for close. The Lord of Wolves is an absolutely beastie weapon. One thing I need to get better with this weapon is the hip fire. I think getting good with the hip fire would be nice for those more mobile engagements. You just want to hit and run. This thing, when you ADS it, it does take some, you know, it takes your attention. You know, you've got to ADS it, you've got to line up the shot, and there's a little bit going on. But I just think the coolness of the weapon, the way it looks, the utility that it offers in terms of being able to shut supers down, it definitely could be a weapon that players could embrace and enjoy. Obviously, I think there's an element of whenever there's like a really infamous meta weapon and they get nerfed, they kind of just, you know, they're just kind of left to rot. And I think a lot of people just have bad memories of the Lord of Wolves. I personally was on console during the Lord of Wolves Reign of Terror, and whilst it's extremely strong on console, it wasn't anywhere near as oppressive as it was on PC. So I think PC players in particular definitely recoil at the thought of Lord of Wolves, but on console I don't really think it had that same, you know, level of infamy, if you will. Now guys, I know I normally ask you guys at the beginning of the video to like the video. I'm also going to remind you right now to slap a like on this video. We're getting absolutely demolished by the YouTube algorithm the past couple of videos. I don't know why, because I feel like there are some really nice content, especially my 6 Tiku's divination video, which, you know, whenever I do like a 6 bubble video, you're usually looking at around 100,000 views on those videos most of the time. And that one, I think it has like 13,000 views, which is, you know, you hate to see it, but that's the YouTube game. Sometimes the algorithm is like, you know what, buddy, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It could be because I uploaded that 1-minute video that I did, but that 1-minute video I did on Arbalest did really well. So I don't think that's why. I just think, you know, YouTube things basically. There's not much else to say about it. But it's all good. Over here we roll with the punches. We don't get downtrodden, you know, and down in the dumps. We just keep pushing forward with that daily content, even with the servers being as unplayable as they have been. All of the Defender Titan footage that you're seeing has been recorded today. And if you guys haven't played Crucible today, I think it's not just Crucible, it's just everything in Destiny. There's some real problems going on with the servers, and there's an absolutely insane amount of lag and disconnects going on. So I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do. I'm planning on streaming here very shortly. Twitch.tv/shake, by the way. Here's that Glacier Quake outplay with the suppress and the Lord of Wolves double. A little intro clip. I was really proud of that one. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to be going live pretty soon. Twitch.tv/shake. If you haven't dropped me a follow over there, please do. A lot of people don't know that I've been streaming for like 4 years. But yes, I'm a partner Twitch streamer and I stream every day. Twitch.tv/shake for the last time. Please drop me a follow. But yeah, the servers are kind of bugged, but Lord of Wolves still kind of slapping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it all the way to the end, maybe check out one of my other videos that you're going to be seeing here in this little box in a second. Leave a like if you haven't already. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you still haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.